I know that I somewhat resemble an alien today. I don't know, I was just feeling blue, so we're going with it. It was originally supposed to be purple. This lip color, which was supposed to be gray, just turned out to be blue, so then I tried to put my purple eyeshadow over it. Also, FYI, fun fact, it's 90 degrees out, and I can't use my air conditioner because I dropped a necklace in it, so I'm gonna be sweating a lot. What's up, guys? It's Kelly, and today I am doing another swatch and review. I have a ton of fall collections that I just want to show you guys, so I'm gonna just try to do them all before, I guess, well, is it officially fall yet? But I'm gonna try to get all of my fall swatches done for you guys as quickly as possible so that you can get the colors that you want, because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay. Today I am doing swatches from a higher end brand called Deborah Lippmann, if you guys haven't heard of them. The only store I know of that they're available in is Nordstrom, but I'm pretty sure they just have their own Deborah Lippmann website as well. So anywhere I can find it, I will put links in the description. But like I said, this is a little bit of a higher end brand. They have a gorgeous fall collection, so I figured I would just go ahead and show you. I feel my hair curling as we speak because it's so hot in here. Alright, so this is a two-part review. Their fall collection, which is just 6 gorgeous colors, and I believe that's called the Star Power set. And then part 2 is a mini set. I'm sure you guys have been wondering why I have this like box. That's what part 2 is. It's a little mini collection of 6 nail polishes called the Lady in Red set. Basically, the first 6 polishes are one metallic that's like amazing. Oh man, am I spoiling it? Just keep watching. The cool thing about the regular polishes is, first of all, the formulas are really great. This is only the second time I've ever experienced Deborah Lippmann before. If you guys remember, a while ago, I did a tutorial with a Deborah Lippmann polish that I randomly picked up. It was on clearance somewhere. It was a really nice formula, but it was a sheer shade. These ones are definitely meant to be more opaque. So, I feel like I'm spoiling a lot of it so far. Does this even count? I feel like there's gonna be one person who's like, you're talking too much. But like, this isn't even just rambling, like I'm telling you guys about the product that I'm gonna show you, so, you know what I mean? One thing I will say really quickly is I love the wide flat brush that they have for these polishes. That's my preference. I know some people prefer a skinnier, longer brush. I just like that wide flat brush because you can get it in as few strokes as possible. So yeah, let's just get started. So as usual, I am going to start off with my clean natural nail, and I'm going to have base coat underneath all of these swatches so that my nails don't stain, but I'm not putting top coat on because I'm only wearing them for the swatch. So we're starting off with Waking Up in Vegas. This is like the most deceptive nail polish color of all time, because when you look at it in the bottle, oh by the way, this one is actually exclusively available online, I believe just on Deborah Lippmann's website. Anyway, like I was saying, when you look at it in the bottle, it looks like it's almost this like greenish tinged nude sort of feeling, but when you apply it on your nails, it's like a straight up warm gray. And I gotta be honest, I love it on the nails. I didn't think I was gonna like it so much when I saw it in the bottle, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful on the nails. And also, we talk about how it's a one coater, and literally this brush is wide enough that I just did 3 strokes on my nail and I have full coverage. Like, what? Is that even a thing? That's crazy. Anyway, this color is absolutely gorgeous. Probably, well, they're all gonna be my favorites, so just disregard that. But look at how different it looks in the bottle versus on the nail. 2 totally different colors. Next is Sweet Emotion, and this is like the second most deceptive color because in the bottle it kind of looked like a light dusty pink, but on the nail it actually applied a little bit darker. It's definitely still like that nice dusty rose color, but again, I liked it so much more on the nail than in the bottle. I felt like it wasn't that original of a color when I saw it in the bottle, but on the nail, I just feel like it's just a classic, gorgeous fall shade. So very much into it. Once again, this is a one coater and it just looks beautiful. Next up, we have Venus in Furs, which is like an absolutely stunning wine red sort of berry color. And if you guys watch me on Snapchat, then you saw me opening this one and freaking out about it because it's so beautiful. So this one actually has a little bit of that jelly-like finish to it, meaning it doesn't seem totally opaque when you're applying it, but it does give you full coverage in 2 coats, and I think the color is absolutely gorgeous. It almost reminds me of like a stain. That sounds bad, but I don't mean like a stain on your carpet. I mean like a lip stain, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a very elegant splash of color. So love this one. Already wore it a couple times and again, obsessed.
Next up we have Purple Haze, which is a purple cream. I think in my swatch it looks a little bit darker than it is in real life, but I will say it does apply darker on the nail than it looks in the bottle. Once again, it's just a really nice dark vampy cream. This one was almost opaque in one coat, but I did end up throwing in a second coat just to round it out, make it look really nice and full coverage. And this is my color for fall. You guys know how much I love purple. You know how much I love dark vampy colors. This is just me in a bottle. Next up we have Black Magic Woman. So this color is actually exclusively available at Sephora, and this one's actually really interesting because it is a holographic. You can see me turn on my flashlight so I can show you that holographic. It is not a linear holographic. It does have a very scattered holographic sparkle in it though. I actually love the way this looks just in regular lighting like this. Like in my softbox lighting, you can't tell the holographic pigment, and that is the case sometimes when you're indoors wearing holographic nail polish. But don't worry, once I'm done with this swatch, you guys will see it with a flashlight on, which will mimic natural sunlight. But I mean, can we talk about this gorgeous like gunmetal silver color? I absolutely love it. Once you throw on the flashlight and you see that holographic sparkle, whoo, it's so pretty. This is actually the first one that I wore out of the collection, and I totally loved it. I feel like I've already worn almost every color in this collection so far because they're all just great fall colors, you know what I mean? Just so beautiful. And last up in this collection, we have Wow. Wow. I was saying that a lot during swatching of this actually. So this one is just a silver, totally metallic shade, and it's completely, look at that opacity. It's just completely opaque in the first coat. You might want to throw on a second coat if you don't have clean brush strokes, but that's the amazing thing about this wide flat brush is it's so easy to apply and it's so easy to get those perfect brush strokes the first time. Look at that. Stunning. Perfect for nail art. Am I right?
So overall, I feel like when I saw them in the bottles, I liked them, but I wasn't blown away. Once I tried the formulas, I was really into it. I thought all of these polishes looked amazing. I loved the way they applied. So part 2. Let's talk about part 2 to this review. This is the Deborah Lippmann Lady in Red set. So it's actually a set of 6 mini polishes. They're all different shades of red. This set retails for $36. This is a little bit of a cheaper way to try out a bunch of different Deborah Lippmann polishes. I know that they have other types of kits. This one is specifically all reds, which is great for those of you who like to stick to that red palette. I know a lot of people, even if they're obsessed with nail polish like me, sometimes just stay to one color family, so red's a classic color. These ones were actually a little bit different. The brush on these, since they are the minis, is actually just a regular standard thin brush, but I still didn't have a hard time applying it. The only weird thing was I swatched these immediately after swatching with a wide flat brush, so I was like, it took me a couple swatches to get used to it, but it feels the same as any other regular nail polish brush. Let me show you.
So once again, going to be doing all of these swatches over my clean natural nail with some base coat over them. For these red colors, I actually did end up going in with top coat, but I'll explain that in a little bit. So the first one is Little Red Corvette, and this is like a very light, classic cherry red cream shade. And like I said, it was actually a little bit tricky when I first started swatching because I did this immediately after using the wide brushes. So at first I was a little like, oh, what's going on here? But it does apply just like any other normal polish. Mini polishes tend to be a little bit harder to paint with just because the brush is smaller, so you're not holding on to as much of the brush. That being said, the formula on this one was really great, and I love the color. It's just a classic color. One coater. I did feel like the color didn't level itself out though, and I ended up just applying not my favorite top coat, just a random one that I found laying around, just so I could see what it would look like if it was nice and leveled out and shiny, and I love the way it looks. Up next we have Better Off Red, and this one actually looks very similar in the bottle, but it's actually a darker shade of red. This is more of like a fall classic sort of shade of red. I'm just going to refer to all of them as classic because I'm sorry, red is like the most classic nail polish color. Am I wrong? But yeah, this is like more of a fall winter sort of red, whereas the other one is sort of a spring summer red. And again, formula was really great on this. This one I did end up throwing a second coat on. It looked basically opaque, but I just felt like this formula was a little bit more sheer, so just wanted to do that second coat. Again, I didn't feel like it leveled out by itself, so I just threw some top coat on there. But again, if you're painting your nails and you want them to stay on, you're going to be using top coat anyway, so I don't think that that necessarily matters so much. As soon as you apply top coat, it just looks like any other polish. Very beautiful. Next up we have my favorite in the collection. This one's called Chasing Rubies, and it's just a really rich, intense red shimmer, and this one has so much depth to it. I think this is such a gorgeous standout color. It looks like rubies, doesn't it? It's so pretty. I love that shimmer. It was opaque in the first coat, but I wanted to throw on a second coat just so I could get a lot of that extra depth, because with shimmery polishes, I feel like that second coat really adds that extra oomph, you know what I mean? Totally love how this one looks. I would wear this on Christmas. I would wear this for any nailer. I would just wear this in the fall. It's so beautiful. Once I threw on some top coat, I could really see that shimmer coming through amazingly. So this one, highly recommend. I love this color. Next up is Red-Blooded Woman, and this is the next darker red cream in this collection. This is definitely like a winter berry red color. So this one had a similar formula to the others. This one was a little bit more jelly-like than the rest. This one actually reminded me a little bit of that red wine color from the fall collection. So I wanted to throw on a second coat, but it actually really made such a huge difference with the color. It sort of turned from just like a basic red into this dark, gorgeous fall, almost on the vampy side red. So I really love this one. I feel like it actually could have gone with a third coat because it still had that sheer sort of look to it, but I think just because this one is more of a jelly finish, that it has that sort of look to it. Next up we have the darkest red cream in the collection. This one is called Red Wine, and it is an absolutely beautiful, super dark red color. It almost has a little bit of that brownish to it. Again, this one had that little jelly-like formula. It was not as sheer as the last red. It was sort of in between being like a cream and a jelly, and I think having that second coat really evened it out. It made it look super dark and vampy. This is my color, believe me. Oh man, I kind of want to wear this right now. It just looks so pretty on camera. But yeah, I love it because it's not quite a black, but it's dark enough that in any sort of dim lighting it would look almost black, but then in the light it would just have this crazy gorgeous red to it. You know what I mean? Love it. And last but not least, we have another standout in the collection. This one is called Crimson and Clover, and it is a jelly black base that has red glitters in it. It actually reminds me a little bit, if you guys remember, like several years ago, OPI had that liquid sand collection, and one of them was very similar to this. I think it had pink glitter in it though, but that one was a textured finish, whereas this one obviously is not a textured finish. So the first coat came out looking very nice, but obviously it wasn't fully opaque. You definitely want to get that second coat in there so that A, you can get that black base fully opaque, and B, so you can get that real serious depth with the glitter. This is another one of those polishes where that second or third coat really brings out all of that depth of color, and oh man, like you guys know how much I love this type of color. Look at how beautiful this is. Ooh, so pretty. What am I, howling? Ooh, ooh, pretty color. All right, I'm done.
So overall, I thought it was just a bunch of really nice colors. For me, I'm not a huge red nail polish wearer, to be honest. There were a few that really stood out to me that I loved, but outside of that, probably something, I would think it's a great gift. Yeah, so if you're a fan of the reds, this is a great set for you. If you're not a fan of the reds, I think that the regular polishes in this collection were gorgeous. Oddly enough, I feel like the maroonish one is my favorite out of the regular collection, even though I just said I don't really wear reds. But yeah, so like I said, I'll have all of the buying information in the description. Definitely let me know which is your favorite, which set you prefer, the Star Power or the Lady in Red set, and give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the fall swatches so far. I have a ton of fall swatches that I want to show you guys from a ton of different brands that are all across the board, whether they are really inexpensive or fairly expensive like Deborah Lippmann. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, because we've got a lot to do here, and oh man, October is coming. I'm so excited. It's about to be pretty Halloween-y up in here. Do I just have black makeup on my face? Is that what's happening now? Nice. Alright, that's it for this video, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Alright, so today's fact is not so fun, but I figure I should just give you like a quick life update. So I haven't posted my last couple of video days that I usually would post. Things have just been like really tough for me right now. There's nothing going on, like things are fine. I have a good life. You guys know that I sometimes have some mental health stuff going on, and I just haven't felt like myself lately. So I didn't really have the energy or, desire to post anything the last few days that I was supposed to be uploading, just because I was just, I couldn't bring myself to do it, you know what I mean? Like, I have all this stuff done, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So, yeah, I just wanted to quickly let you guys know. that that is going on. Good news is I finally decided to just go ahead and start seeing a therapist again. So I am starting to do that. I'm not expecting it to be like an overnight miracle, but you know, things are going to get better. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that's it. Weird fact today. Oh, you know what is a fun fact though? Tonight for dinner, I had a yam that was purple. I didn't even know they made purple yams. I just saw these yams called Jewel yams on sale, and I was like, I like yams, I'll eat these, because they had like purple skin, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I cut it open, and it's purple on the inside. It looked crazy, but yeah. Okay, talk to you later.